we're gonna try some stuff again. So I don't know if this is a new video, how much of that last footage, because it was so disappointing. Even right now when the truck sits there, it kind of upsets me that it won't even sit up straight. So I still want to look at the shocks. I might look after that today because it's bothering me. As for all the upgrade parts, I had an idea when I left yesterday. I was driving, I'm like, oh, I didn't try that. So what I'm going to try is putting a screw into this knuckle backwards. And in case you skipped over it, or if I just didn't put the footage in, I will put the footage in. What am I talking about? I had a screw. See, that doesn't even want to thread in there either. And these are the screws that came with it. Well, no, that's not the right screw, I guess. Maybe. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Kinda. So what I'm going to try and do is thread a screw in the opposite direction and see if it'll push out that broken part. Because the screw I'm using right now, I think might be stainless steel. It's one from CCXRC that came in the stuff. See, it bottoms out. It's not moving. I was really hoping that was going to work, but I don't want to... Life, eh? So disappointing sometimes. Okay, that doesn't look like it's going to work. So I guess I'm going to move on to something else, because the other upgrades that are left are motor. And I actually think that's it that I have for this, really. So it's basically the diff covers that are on there. I can't get the knuckles to work. I might be able to get the hexes to work. I did speak to Tony, and he didn't try them with the stock wheels. So the stock wheels could be too thick for these brass hexes. So what he recommended was sanding them down on a piece of paper, or sandpaper, which could work, should work. Just whether or not I do it squarely enough that that the tire will still run true, because I'm thinking it's going to flop if the hex isn't flat, right? And me doing this, not too confident in myself that that's going to work out good. So for now, we're going to forget the hexes and possibly use them on another project or the same truck after I get some wheels. Because I do plan on going out and visiting Mr. Paul at 110 Hobbies in Pembroke and see what he's got for 1-inch wheels. And I might switch them up, and then I have to buy tires as well because these are glued on. And even though I really like these, I don't want to get rid of them. Maybe I'll figure out another way to get some weight on this thing, but it's functional as is, right? So I don't have to go crazy right away. Just ideas are always flowing. So what we're going to do today, which I didn't really prepare for, as you can clearly see by my scrambling. That's garbage. Throw that over there. I won't need that, but I should put that in there. I don't know what those screws came from the covers, so I won't need those, or these multiple Allen keys. When they sell parts, I wonder if manufacturers of parts, like the people who make this stuff for Tony and things, could they make a professional kit where it doesn't need to come with screws and Allen keys, because we all got that stuff kicking around and we don't need more of it, because now, like, I throw out Allen keys left, right, and center. I'm sure it's only pennies that it'd be worth to them, but not everybody needs that stuff in every kit. Keep hearing a noise behind me, and it's this stuff squeaking against my chair. Styrofoam. Yeah, so I trailed off there, surprisingly. We're going to try and do a little bit of course building this morning. We'll do that because, again, I need something to drive on for one. This knife will come in handy in a little bit, hopefully. Yeah, it will. Get this guy out of the way. The truck out of the way. Okay, so I got this blue foam board. Let's see, I got one there, two there. So this way, okay, we'll start with that. Is that the biggest? No, this is the biggest piece. So guys told me that this stuff, spray foam, can be used as a glue, which I've heard before. Now this can is used. I don't know if I can get it going again, but there's lots in it. So I'm really hoping that it's going to be okay. Now, it's going to be pieces, right? So when I get this course moved down to my place, down to the swamp, in front of the heater might be good for that. I'll have a larger table. I have a big 8-foot picnic table down there, so that's where all these sections are going to go probably. Either that or I'll get another table or build a table or something to put these all on to have a nice course down there. Maybe even cover it over so it doesn't get too weathered, but it's foam, so who cares? I don't know how difficult this stuff is to break, but I'm also in such a cramped space. Let's try this. That was a little loud, but it worked. Scared the shit out of Molly. Hi, baby. Yeah, you can get under here. Sorry, Molly. So that's all I do is I start breaking up random pieces. There's going to be some form of mountain. You never know what you're going to do till you start trying, right? This piece is already starting to break, so I'll do one of those. That piece wants to come off. We'll get that guy down a little smaller. Sorry, Molly. He's loud, eh? This stuff gonna work? Let's find out. Wait, we should do more pieces so I'm not just trying to guess most of the time. Hi, baby. Soggy dog. Oh, you soggy dog. Big baby. Stop it. Bruh. Pardon. Ooh, okay, I got an idea. Pardon. Something like this. Nope. This piece is unhappy. Or this can of foam. I think it just screwed itself. Well, that's sad. Just the way my luck's been going. I've got a new one here. Okay, I'm having thoughts. I'll be back. Alright, so this is what I've done. I shut the camera off just while I was doing this because it's pretty self-explanatory. I just took the pieces of foam, I busted up into smaller pieces, I laid them out in the course a few times and just had a look around. Then I hit it with the spray foam. So I figured that wouldn't be too entertaining, but I figured I'd show you what I've got going. This stuff says it's tackiness goes away after 15 minutes. I just got it done, so I'm not touching anything. But that's just that blue foam. It's like 35 bucks for an 8-foot by 2-foot sheet. And then I added on some spray foam. And yeah, so we gotta let this sucker dry out, and that's gonna be my little test area for now. I gotta get more foam board. There might be some more on the way today. There's one more piece back there. I want to get using the rest of that their gap filler, because I think that you can only clear out the ends of it with like acetone or something like that. I don't have anything to clear out that nozzle on the end, so I wish I had more right now. And then I could use up more of that. But that's all we're going to do with the course for today. I got to let that sucker dry out, and I'll carve it up, like get rid of some of the edges with a knife. So I just stab the knife in and pry it off, make some more jaggedy edges. Then I'll hit it with some paint, and we'll have ourselves a little test piece. And I got to build I don't know, half a dozen of these things, and I'll be happy, something like that. And then we'll get back to doing some upgrades on this guy and that guy,